Join me as I dive deep into the wild, wacky, and occasionally ridiculous world of Guy Gardner, the most underrated Green Lantern out there. Oh, and with Nathan Fillion set to play him in James Gunn's Superman Legacy. In 2025, things are about to get even more interesting. Let's get one thing straight. Guy Gardner is not your average superhero. He's the guy who'd walk into a Justice League meeting late, cracking jokes, and probably challenge Batman to a sparring match for fun. But that's what makes him such a blast. He's brash, he's loud, and he's not afraid to say what's on his mind, which often gets him into more trouble than it should. And now, Nathan Fillion, the king of lovable rogues, is stepping into the role in Superman Legacy. Honestly, it's hard to imagine better casting. Fillion's got the comedic timing, charm, and swagger that Guy Gardner demands. He's been building up to this character for years. So who is Guy Gardner? He's much more than the loudmouth Green Lantern. Guy's origin story is actually pretty heartfelt. He grew up in a tough household in Baltimore with an abusive father. Instead of letting that break him, Guy channeled his energy into becoming a social worker, helping people one-on-one before the power ring ever came into his life. Yep, before becoming a space cop, Guy was a ground-level hero. Here's a fun fact. Guy Gardner was almost the first Green Lantern from Earth. If Hal Jordan hadn't been closer to Abinsur's crash site, we could have had Guy leading the Corps from day one. Now, that would have been a very different DC universe. Imagine the Justice League meetings with him calling the shots. It would have been a circus and honestly kind of amazing. So how will Nathan Fillion do as Guy Gardner? I'd bet money he'll nail it. Fillion's got the rare ability to play characters who are cocky and a little rough around the edges, but you still love them. Whether it's Mal from Firefly or Castle, Fillion's heroes are always flawed, but incredibly likable. That's Guy in a nutshell. Guy can be obnoxious, but he's also got this strong moral compass and fierce loyalty to his friends and fellow Lanterns. He's the guy you'd want on your team when the chips are down, even if he'll drive you nuts along the way. Fillion will bring the perfect blend of humor, charm, and genuine heart to the role, which is exactly what Guy needs. Plus, Fillion's worked with James Gunn before, shout out to the Suicide Squad, and Gunn loves quirky, complex characters. With Gunn's sharp writing and Fillion's comedic chops, we're about to get a Guy Gardner who steals every scene he's in. Guy Gardner isn't just loud, he's legendary in DC Comics for some epic moments. Who can forget the time he tried to punch Batman? Yeah, you read that right. He actually swung at the Dark Knight. Batman naturally knocked him out with one punch. Classic Guy, always starting fights with the wrong people. Let's call them weird phases. At one point, he lost his Green Lantern ring and became Warrior, tapping into some alien DNA that gave him shape-shifting powers. He could morph his body into weapons, a power upgrade that fit Guy's always fight first attitude. While we probably won't see that arc in Superman Legacy, it's a fun bit of lore to remind us how far out Guy's story can go. So what will Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner bring to the upcoming Superman Legacy? Here's my guess. He's going to be the comic relief and the wild card. Picture Fillion walking in, throwing sarcastic barbs at Clark Kent, probably telling Superman how to do his job, and causing minor chaos among the other heroes. But at the same time, you know he'll come through in the clutch. James Gunn is a master at balancing humor and heart, and Fillion's Guy Gardner will embody that. He'll make us laugh, sure, but he'll also have those moments where you remember, oh yeah, this guy's a hero too. And that's exactly what we want from Guy Gardner. It's going to be fun to watch Fillion go toe-to-toe with David Corenswet's Superman, and I'm betting he'll steal the show. So, what's your favorite Guy Gardner moment? Is it when he punched Batman? Or maybe one of his wilder adventures in space? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content about the most underrated heroes in the DC universe.